today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give you the real tea on the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection with Morphe. Hey guys, it's Alex. Welcome back to another video. I'm really excited for today's video because I am going to be doing a tutorial and a little review on the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. Summer unfortunately is winding down, but that means I'm going to be going to college, so some cool college videos will be coming up. Before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to my channel already, then make sure to subscribe and click the little bell button so you can get notified of when I upload. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so wait a minute, let's just give you a backstory. Last summer, Morphe released the Jaclyn Hill palette, and that is one of my favorite palettes. I use it in plenty of my tutorials. You guys have definitely seen it. I love that palette. The quality is so much better than the rest of Morphe. I love Morphe shadows in general, but like the Jaclyn Hill palette has a different quality. It's sold out, is one of the best palettes on the market, and so she decided to release the Vault Jaclyn Hill with Morphe because she created so many shadows when she was formulating the Jaclyn Hill palette that she had to cut out a lot, and this is basically all the shadows that she had to cut out. She has 40 more eyeshadows. These are 4 palettes, 10 shadows in each palette, and you can buy the palettes separately, and I believe they're $15 each, or you can buy the Vault, which I think is $49. I could be wrong. I'll put exact prices like on the screen, and I'll link the products down below. Anyway, this is the Vault. This is the packaging, like the box that it came in. There's a picture of her on the back. You know, she says this message. Before we get into the Vault and what it consists of, I do want to talk about a couple of things that have gone on with this collection. So basically last year when Morphe released her palette, nothing was really wrong with it. Everyone loved it. It was like raging on the internet. Basically when they sent out the Vault, which they send it out before it launches, when they sent it out to a bunch of different YouTubers, there was inconsistency in the shadows. So some of them were swatching beautifully and others were swatching awful, and you can go check out initial reviews of that and see kind of what happened. Basically there was a pressing issue, so they stopped making the palette, they pushed back the launch date, and they kind of got rid of or threw away like billions of product. So there are some reviews out there with this new launch that say that their product isn't good. Could they have gotten a dud? Yes, that happens every now and then. Some people believe that they didn't actually take back all of the bad palettes. Morphe is a like multi-million-dollar company. They have enough money to get rid of all those palettes and remake them. And Jaclyn Hill's always been that kind of person on YouTube who's like, I won't put my name on something that, you know, that I don't think is good quality. So I have seen some people get allergic reactions to this. So yeah. So this is the Vault. After all of that, this is the Vault. And it comes with 4 palettes. Yeah, this is the packaging. I'm probably gonna keep it like this, but I'm gonna throw that over there. First palette that she released is the Bling Boss palette. This is my favorite palette personally because in the swatches, all of them swatched pretty well. Again, that doesn't really attest to how they apply on the eyes, but they did swatch pretty well. I also love the color scheme of this palette. Purples are my favorite to work with personally on my eyes. I just really like the color Gem, which is that bright purple, and all those shimmers. This is probably the palette that has the most shimmers in it, so I like shimmers the most. The mattes aren't that bad. I do really like this palette. As I said, this is probably my favorite one, just because of the color scheme. So that's like the purple theme palette. The next palette is the Ring the Alarm palette, and this is the red, like orange fiery palette. I love this one too. I really like my warm tone, so I really like this palette. The mattes were a little bit patchy, again, the swatches, but these mattes applied good on the eyes. Normally, like I said, I don't really like to go by swatches. Anyway, I like the color scheme of this palette. I love these colors for the fall. I'm really excited to like hop into this and create looks with this. The next palette is the Armed and Gorgeous palette. Now in the swatches, it looks a little bit suspect, especially with the mattes. They didn't really swatch very well. So I decided to use this as one of the palettes in the look that I created today because I wanted to see how they blended out on the eyes. I found that there were really no problems blending them out on the eyes. Basically what I found when I was swatching them is that I dipped my finger into it, and then when I went to go swatch it on my arm, the swatch would look like there would be the most pigment where I first put down my finger, and then as I dragged it along, it would kind of like be chalky. I don't know why the swatches were like that for my palettes, because I have watched some other reviews and the swatches look fine. Maybe they tampered with them. There are people that do that. I don't know why someone would do that and lie. I feel like you could make a swatch look really good if you like layered it. I did one sweep because I didn't want to lie to you guys about the swatches. Like, why would you do that? As I said, the swatches were a little weird with the matte colors, some of them, not all of them, but they applied beautifully on the eyes. I did use a couple of these mattes today in this look, and they were smooth. They blended out into the other colors fine, so I don't think that the swatches accurately depict how good the shadows are swatched. Then finally, the Dark Magic palette is probably the most concerning in the swatches. If you look at the swatches closely, you can see, as I described earlier, that it does look really weird when you swipe down. Like when I put my finger down, there's the most color, and then the swipe like just looks ratchet. This is not the most popular palette. I don't know why. I think there are some really pretty shades in here. It has the least amount of shimmers. I think that maybe that's why. It's also very dark. I don't really know how I feel about the color scheme of this palette because yes, all those blues and greens kind of look good together, but it's kind of random with the shade Poof, which is that like matte cream color. I don't know. This is probably my least favorite in terms of the color scheme. I still really like it though. I used it today in this look. I mixed it with the Armed and Gorgeous because these two were the most concerning in the swatches, as I said, so I wanted to see. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, I used the Armed and Gorgeous and the Dark Magic palettes to achieve it, then please just keep on watching. I just put some ColourPop concealer on my eye to the base, and I'm going to take this shade in Poof. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Poof from the Dark Magic palette, and I'm going to use this shade to set that concealer. From the Armed and Gorgeous palette, I'm going to take the shade Agent. This is my fluffy transition brush that I use for BH Cosmetics on every transition color. And I'm just going to blend this messily as a transition. So I just took it underneath with my Morphe teen brush, which is what I always like to do just because I know I'm going to smoke something down. So I'm going to take this shade in Potion from the Dark Magic palette. So I'm just going to blend this into my crease. See how this goes. Okay, so I remember that shade swatching kind of sus in the swatches, but it looks like it blended really nicely into the transition colors, so that's good. That's a safe shade. I'm going to take just the smallest amount of that and do the same thing on the under eye because I like being repetitive when I do the under eye. So I'm back to the Armed and Gorgeous palette. I'm going to take this shade. It's in Top Secret. Wow. This is a little sus. I'm going to kind of blend that a little bit lower, but into that shade. I just want more green. From the Dark Magic palette, I'm going to take the shade Inside Job. It's a little bit of a bluish green, like an emerald, matte emerald green, but I want to put this on the outer corner and see how... Okay, from Dark Magic, I'm going to take the shade Trickery, which is the shimmery green. I already know the consistency of these shadows. They're literally the exact same as the shimmer shadows in the Jaclyn Hill palette. I like them. I'm going to wet it because I know I will like it better if I wet it. I'm going to take the shade Coin from the Armed and Gorgeous palette. I'm not going to spray this one because I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be too vibrant. I just want to see what this looks like layered over top. From the Dark Magic palette, I want to pick up a little bit of Temperance. This looks very pigmented. I want to kind of put this on the outer corner. Guilt Trip, which is this gold, and VIP for my inner corner and my brow bone. Okay guys, so that is how I achieved this look, and those were the swatches of the palettes. So I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the palettes. After playing around with the colors, especially on Armed and Gorgeous and Dark Magic, I thought that they applied beautifully on the eyes. If you watch the tutorial, you can see that the colors were able to blend into one another very easily, and that shows that the swatches really don't accurately depict how the mattes apply. Now pretty much with the shimmers, what you see is what you're going to get. So if I were to rate this collection, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. I just really like the color schemes of these palettes because they allow you to be very like creative. They really inspire me to make like beautiful looks. I'm definitely going to be taking these to college with me. I honestly think that having the Jaclyn Hill palette and then the Vault collection, that's really all you need, like in my opinion. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and definitely subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every week and they're about to get more exciting, especially with these palettes, and fall tutorials they're just gonna be popping. If you guys don't already, make sure to follow my Instagram at AlexandriaBeautyxo so you can see more pictures of the swatches. I'll also have them on my website, AlexandriaBeautyxo.com. All of that will be linked in the description box down below, as well as the links to my other social media, so you can check all of that out. I'm going to link where you can find these palettes. I think that most of them are sold out. I'm not sure if they're completely sold out on Morphe. Maybe the Vault is, but you can buy the palettes individually for $15. I'm going to link Morphe down below and Ulta down below because I think Ulta sells them. I know they sell them in store because I've seen them, but I don't know about online, but I'll pretty much link all the sources down below. Hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!